Welcome back to Final Fantasy Tactics. This is the All Archers Challenge run that we have been working on. We are in the catacombs or the basement of St. Murond Holy Place. I think it's St. Murond Chapel, but it certainly looks like we are kind of deep in the ground in this one. We do have an altar up in the middle here. This is a normally pretty trivial battle in this game, but becoming pretty interesting with this one that required, unlike most battles here in the late game, some careful setup with my equipment. I tried this with my regular old bow guns, and this is the battle, by the way, where you have to take out a zombie Zalbag, or a mind-controlled Zalbag, who does the blood suck ability to you. Remember, Zalbag was sent to hell by Dice Darg's Shrine Knight form, or Dice Darg's Knight form, Zodiac Knight form. So there's Zalbag again. We've got to get him down. He has a massive hit point well. He has move HP up, so he heals himself every time he gets a turn, and he can also blood suck to drain, which also puts the blood suck status on us. So I first went for overpower on this one with the bow guns and the bracers and everything else, but I found that it was very difficult to actually get a hit on Zalbag, and the biggest challenge was that altar in the middle. That altar creates a rather high barrier that does not allow you to shoot over it with a bowgun. You cannot shoot a bowgun over that altar in the middle. And once characters start to bunch up, of course, with bowguns, you can't shoot over the heads of your own teammates or those archaic demons. So the setup for this battle actually was to get out the trusty old Ultimus bows because of the increased range of 5 instead of just 4, and the ability to shoot over that coffin in the middle or that altar in the middle. Really allowed us to do it. Now, the damage you can see is pretty underwhelming. Part of that is for the weapon and part of that is for our Zodiac alignment. But the extra hit or two you can get from characters who can get into range of Zalbag turned out to be the difference. I know that just looks low, but there was no way I was going to get 160 out of just getting one attack on there this round. And now I'm en route to get 3 hits of medium damage. So this can be 260 damage on him before he's even ready to go. And another hit. So almost 400 damage to him in the first round. And Mustadio's going to do his best to try to get into range. So I got 4 hits on him of, reduced damage, but it's certainly much more damage than I was getting on him before. And now I do suffer the 1 tile range penalty right there, so I can't quite shoot 5 tiles there. These guys are going to move into position, and they're going to start what you'd expect archaic demons to do. Giga Flare, which fires instantly. They're going to start charging Dark Holy. They're going to start charging Nano Flare from that Ultima Demon in the back. So they're going to start to be pretty pesky, and Zalbag himself, of course, is going to be healing himself with his moves, and he's going to try to do blood suck on us to turn our characters into zombies and, of course, replenish his own hit point well. So it's unlikely that we're all going to be surviving to another full round. Here comes Nano Flare. And I don't know if I'd ever seen that incantation for Nano Flare. Open the doors to where power lives. Nano Flare. That very well could have been a new one for me. But I've got 3 characters ate a Giga Flare, and now all 5 of us ate a Nano Flare. And we have got to get through our speed saves, which are actually very relevant in this fight. They are very relevant in this fight. But here comes Zalbag. And he is asking Ramza to put him out of his misery, to kill him, get it over with for him. And he's not able to help himself from attacking us, which make this battle very sad when I was struggling with it a little bit with my first setup before I made us a little bit more mobile. By the way, we have Germanus boots on because this setup was all about getting into range of Zalbag. So we had maximum movement and maximum hit ability, not necessarily maximum damage per hit. So here comes Dark Holy, and I believe that's going to take out Ramza. Orlandu just ate it as well. Now we've got to rely on our speed to let us get this last bit of damage into Zalbag. You can see Mustadio not with the good alignment to Zalbag. He's got to just pop him. And Zalbag pulling out the speed save. And that, in another failed attempt at this run, was highly relevant because I was lining up charges on Zalbag, and I had, I think, 3 charging bowmen targeting him, and it was lined up to go. But then when the first couple of charges shot off, he got speed saves and was able to bump up the turn order faster than I had predicted based on the turn chart, the turn list, because he was getting speed saves from the charges. So that became very relevant. And that charge is not quite able to take him out. He's going to move. He's going to be healed. Now, I'm thinking, all right, Mustadio's got to get over there and get in range, because if those demons get another turn, it's going to be over. And here I think, oh, good, look, he's critical hit points, and it did 60 when he had 61. A 60 damage hit when he has 61. He is sitting at 1 hit point, but luckily Surge does get that other action, and much more than enough damage than we need. Mustadio and Surge take out the controlled Zalbag. So that is the end of Murond Holy Place, which opens up only the deep dungeon and, of course, the final gauntlet of battles to go. He's going to blow himself up here. And we are going to be going on to Orban Monastery. So I'm hoping there will be more interesting fights like this in the final descent, and we will all find out together if that's the case.